Today I wanted to solo Dynamax Latias because yesterday I managed Latios, so I wanted to do the whole set. So this battle, we actually think the whole weekend that Weather Boost and Helper Boost has actually stopped working. So although this power spot says that there's like two fists, so two helpers, we actually think that's incorrect, and there was the equivalent of none. Um, yeah, so, and obviously, it's not foggy, nor is it snowy in England in July. So there's no significant weather boost here. So this is pretty similar to how I tackled Latios. I'm using the exact same team. This is target outrage. So what I'm wanting to do now is to shield my Zacian, because when you shield, you actually draw the target moves at you. So the boss becomes much more likely to do a target move than a spread move. And in this case, like target outrage is the absolute best case when you're running Zacian, because you double resist it. And if you shield, you increase the likelihood of those targeted moves, which you can dodge. So the damage is really, really small. So this was the ideal kind of scenario. We still don't know what the spread move is, because although it started one, it didn't hit, so I didn't get to see what it was. And long may that continue, right? Because target outrage is kind of, if the boss would only do target outrages the whole battle, I would be happy. So I'm not doing every single move. I just want to avoid this large attack. And because I've got two shields remaining still, I swap to my Gengar and I'm just going to attack. Because I do need to do the damage. So this is obviously Gmax Gengar. I have seen people have managed this with the Dynamax version as well, so it's not like you absolutely have to have Gigantamax, it just helps. The same as you actually don't have to have Blade Boost running, but I've chosen to do so because it just makes it a little bit better. I missed that dodge. I was so annoyed with myself, so I lose a whole shield for that. That was really bad. I swiped too late. And here I was waiting for the 3 lines to come up to show it was a target attack before I swiped over to get the orb, because then I can do 2 things with 1 swipe, which saves a little bit of time. But here I just swiped straight over to claim it. And again, I've got most of a shield left. It was a bit of a judgment call. I just thought, no, let's attack while I absolutely can. The other thing is, we've now seen that the second move is Mist Ball, which is not brilliant. I really wanted it to be Psychic, because Mist Ball just does a lot more damage. But we're going to see, because it's been doing quite a lot of target moves, maybe I'll be okay. I swapped in way too early here. It's better to do Metal Claws with the Zacian than it is to use the Metagross for charging it. The Metal Claws just add up to a little bit more damage than the Fury Cutters. So I've still got a tiny sliver of a shield left, so that should still be enough to draw the target attack, and it does. We can launch this Behemoth Blade, and then we can swipe over and get that orb and avoid the next move, which is good. So now my shields are gone, so I need to top them up again. So that's why we're staying in with the Zacian for this max phase. And we're just going to triple shield again. At this point, I'm actually starting to get a little bit worried. We are like 5 minutes into the battle. It's only just halfway. And I know it's gonna come right down to the wire, really. So this time I've swapped a little bit later to my Metagross for the Mist Ball. That was a bit more efficient. And I'm really hoping, we get another target attack, so that's good. As you can see, the Metagross is almost dead, so it can only take one more move now. And I don't have time to like heal or shield the Metagross. I just have to leave it. So we now need to not take another move, which is going to be fine because we get an orb. And because I've got 2 shields still, I can attack happily with the Gengar. And I do need to, at this point, running out of time, I need to do the damage. So 3 big hits here. And obviously, I don't think I mentioned it, I am running a Max Mushroom. You can see the kind of red highlight on my moves. So I've swapped to the Zacian, but I actually do need to put the Metagross in for this. And we get the message Latias is getting desperate. That doesn't increase the strength of its attacks, but it means that it's going to get stronger really soon. So we watch out for that. We call it Enrage. It's not the same as a Shadow Enraging, but what happens is the boss just will kill you in one hit, whatever. So yeah, here we go. Probably happen quite soon. Latias's attacks are getting stronger. We actually get 2 messages about it, and I know that at this point it's gonna murder me if it hits me, but I thought I could just get to that next max phase. So we've avoided that really strong attack. Gengar obviously can't really tank any of these anyway when they're not stronger. So he's still full health, but that doesn't help me. Yeah, we're just going to have to use some we're going to have to use some moves. We need this Behemoth Blade to land, and then the Zacian will disappear to this Mist Ball. Oh, it lived just, so I can get another blade in, which is great. And then we can hopefully Metal Claw it down before this Outrage lands. So that was really close. And actually the Gengar did just come in right at the end. I think maybe it did one move, maybe not. But yeah, it was very close to losing that. But Mist Ball is quite challenging moveset compared to Psychic, so I was quite pleased with that. I had a bit of a think. I don't normally deposit a Pokemon in a power spot, but I did this time. And I always buy the extra balls because I hate it when they run away. So, plus an extra Rare Candy XL is lovely. Terrible first throw. It drifted off to the side and I threw anyway. That was really stupid. So try again. I actually heard that if you hold the ball down that it's come slightly towards you, which it looks like it did, and this throw felt way easier. So definitely carry on trying that for the next throws. And I'm also just waiting until it drifts into the middle, or at least on the left, so that I can throw more easily. Yeah, at least I hit the grate. Cool. Well, I hope this was useful.